Hello everyone and welcome back to Nushindoza. It has been a quick second, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And what are we playing today now that we are back?
Figment.
Figment, what do you know about Figment, Noosh?
It's an indie game by some indie developers from Denmark.
I think they're called like bedtime stories or something.
Bedtime DG is like their social media stuff.
Gotcha.
Maybe Bedtime Digital Games?
Bedtime
something
digital
like
games?
that
Makes
could be
sense.
it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
It's so it's so nice to be back. Hey guys, Margarita, Shadow, Shane, Hyper, Pika, Lorelai, Peter, William.
Wow,
Oh my gosh, so many of y'all. It's so
today.
lovely to see y'all's usernames and profile pictures. And
The Legion has been awoken.
yeah, just to be back. I know we had to cancel yesterday for work. This week's kind of kicking our butt. Usually the end of months, beginning of months are always kind of crazy. But yeah.
But hey, we were basically working up until stream. We made it happen. We're here today.
Yes.
And we're going to continue with Figment. We had a
Yeah.
couple of games that we thought we were thinking about making our 99th, but this one just kind of stuck out to us as quirky and weird.
And we should be able to finish it today or tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
For
Tomorrow.
sure,
We'll
yeah,
be
to
finishing this
finish
game
the week
tomorrow.
off. Yeah.
Assuming
And
that I'm
then
not stupid small brain.
we'll ideally start our 100th game, which we still haven't figured out next week. But more to come on that. I'm sorry that the stream started mid-conversation. That's kind of weird. Hopefully, like, once it's a playthrough or whatever, it won't be like that.
Yeah, it probably won't be in the playthrough. I guess it just depends on whenever like it hits somebody
Yeah.
from YouTube. Because like we only start talking when it tells us we're live.
Yeah.
And speaking of live, why don't we get started in the game?
Go ahead, press new game.
New game.
Go to settings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I tested this with keyboard and mouse yesterday, and I'm just kind of guessing and assuming that controller would work. It does. So lucky me. I don't actually know which one would be better, but I just feel like relaxing and sitting back and holding a controller. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're feeling much better now that we're here. It's been a crazy couple of days, and the weekend was full of work too. Ooh, story?
Oh yes. Let me turn the screen. Douche. Dr. Dread.
Do you ever parachute on your job?
It's like a kid talking to their dad.
Yeah, you would be too scared to parachute off a building.
I'm getting like
Dad.
Coraline vibes.
Leave your dad alone, honey. You don't need to parachute when you sell houses.
Boring. When I grow old, I want a job where you have to parachute.
What
What?
What? What? Oh, it's a street. We're on
They're
a
in
street.
a car?
Or they were on a bike. What?
So this is a blind run. We don't know what to expect or what this is about.
I thought it was just
really.
gonna be weird and fun. Excuse me?
Maybe it was just a story.
What? Maybe.
See, there's a book in his hand.
Yeah,
I don't even know
you know what?
that is.
That's what it was. He was reading, and he fell asleep at the climax of the story, as
This
we
is
all
really
do.
Quirky.
Whew, okay.
Oh, Shane.
Wake up!
That's a different
Honestly,
voice, right?
You know, because of this weekend, we actually put into our calendar like an obligatory every week take a break for 2 hours. I hope we stick to that. Basically ensuring that we don't book anything work-wise like in that 2-hour slot. We'll keep you posted how that goes. We're starting it next week. Figured kick off, July on a better note.
On a better note, yeah. And William, I'm proud of you. I don't know if you mean that the food is too good, you can't leave the counter, or if you literally cannot move from all the weight training.
Either way, working out was great.
Yeah, so we gotta examine this warm drink.
Cerebrum cider. I'm not drinking that without ice.
Dude, I get it. All my drinks need to be ice cold, and I do mean literally ice
Doza
cold.
even puts ice like in his cereal bowl, like in the milk, like because he wants
They
it
say,
even colder.
guys, they say ice cold milk. How do you know if there's no ice in it? We got a scrapbook. Okay, we gotta find some ice, guys. Where would ice be? Maybe he has like a thing. No, we can't go inside? No? Alright.
I've never heard of Fruit Loop Pop Tarts. That's different. That's not original like Pop Tart flavors.
Nice to see you.
Also, hey Kitty, we are getting wacky tonight.
Super wacky. Look, what is this? Where are we? I can't change the camera, so we're just, whatever we're seeing is what we're seeing.
Also, I'm not your
Ooh, William's calling it, like he's saying, calling it, this is a death allegory. Someone is dreaming and Limbo takes a little girl to the afterlife.
Oh god. Get
So
your,
is the
get your
bird
theories out now.
the girl or something?
Perhaps he sees himself and her. Why is she just a bird, though?
Well, we don't know. These
But
are all
right,
just
you're right.
theories.
These are theories.
Snaps battery from my icebox. It won't
A
work
synapse
without it.
battery. I'm familiar with synapses. Synapsi? Not that familiar, obviously, but never heard of it with a battery. Well, I like how it looks like a giant, like, popsicle just upside down and shoved into it.
The ice machine is missing a synapse battery.
Alright, we gotta find the synapse battery.
So it's kind of like an adventure where we need to figure things out. There's pencils right there, like for the bridge.
Yeah, it
but
literally
then they're,
built
like,
itself.
The leapfrog thingies.
Lily pads.
Lily pads.
So a synapse battery is just a giant
Synapse
orange.
battery. Might become useful.
Fruit Loop popsicles are a thing
Okay.
too. Ugh.
Wait, why? Like not
I don't know.
not like an ice cream in the shape of a popsicle, like an actual popsicle, because I'm used to popsicles usually being water or cream based. I guess it could work if it's cream, right? Oh, right, I gotta go put it over here.
The ice machine is missing a synapse battery.
Yes, I know. Okay, there we go. I had to open my inventory to get it. All right, and then we should get some ice for our, for our warm
drink,
drink.
so we can drink it. Hyper. We
Hey.
appreciate you being here.
Nice. Let's get it
Can I
back to my
run?
rocking chair and
Whoa. Is this slightly
You do remember
faster?
I'm called Piper,
I don't think
right?
so.
I get salty when
Whatever,
Doza coaches
turkey
me in
tip.
Smash. That's just because I just want to like do whatever I want with Jigglypuff, but I know I need the coaching,
She
so I
much
get
prefers
it.
me coaching her in Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch coaching with Doza is great. I enjoy it. I realize a lot more things than I should have by myself. So
Oh, what is that? He don't look too friendly.
You lost it, friend.
What?
Wait,
My scrapbook
he just
alone.
clapped our scrapbook out of
It's
existence.
mine now.
So,
What is this
what?
dude's voice?
he has a lot of limbs.
He is strangely likable,
That book is mine.
despite
I've
how
never
ethereal
heard
he
of Little
is.
Misfortune,
I haven't
but
either.
this is pretty wacky.
Eventually, we'll lose everything. What
This
does
is
he
just
mean
like
by
that part in Among Us where you have to like get to the other side. You know, you have
Yeah.
to wait on the platform and then move super slow.
There's no way to make the platform come to you, right?
No, there isn't.
Mind. I
Okay,
need-
I'm
guess
not, I'm not
that's the only
stupid.
difference.
Okay.
And hello, Smug. Welcome back.
Oh, this is wacky. This is
So, have
wacky.
any of you guys played this game before or heard of it or anything?
Yeah. Has anyone? I bet you haven't. I bet you haven't.
It's been a while since we played like an indie game.
I know. When was the last indie game we played?
I don't.
I mean indie, like people.
Like small indie developers.
small indie
Because
developer-
we've never even heard of these developers until this game.
Oh no, I gotta get through despair.
And hey, Jess, Potato, welcome back, guys. Good to see y'all.
Oh guys, I am right in with this. The dodge button is the same one in Dark Souls, so I think we're gonna be fine, guys. I think we're gonna be totally fine. Easy game. Easy game.
Among Us is everywhere.
It is. Every time I see something red with an oval on it, it's immediately sus. And it never won't be. So how do we fight
my
this?
sword.
We gotta go back and get a
Must be
sword?
around here somewhere.
Maybe if we go up here. Yes. Okay. Recover
Can't
your
go up that
sword.
way.
Why
The
can't you go up
elevator
that
is
way?
missing a part.
Oh, okay. So we gotta get the part for the elevator, and then we can get
Who are
it.
these
Then we can
twirlers?
kill that
What
thing.
are those anyway?
Don't care.
No problem. These things are never gonna be an issue.
Ever?
Ever. I just hit one
Wow.
button and I'm good. I'm GG's. I'm right past it.
The mine's reward system just released a bunch of endorphins.
Endorphins.
What?
What? Nice. Get endorphins, guys. So is the thing on the left our endorphins meter? And maybe sitting in the despair will lower it, so we have to like be quick.
I can't
Okay,
go up.
okay. We gotta use the metal. Okay, we got a bunch of different things. We never use the ice cubes on our drink. I guess there's more important
The
things now,
elevator's
huh?
missing a part.
I guess so. Maybe you can use the ice cubes in like a future drink. What if the drink would have helped us though? We'll never know now.
What if we could keep it in our inventory as like a little power up or something? Oh, that victory music, y'all.
So this is where I left my trusty sword.
Now, why would he leave it
Go ahead
here?
and swinging.
Okay, so we gotta attack with X. Yeah. Okay, we got triple combo. Ow. Okay, that wasn't good. Okay, he only gets hit from the top. We shouldn't get hit. Oh, alright. Having a little trouble here. Maybe endorphins is our
Cartoonish
health.
heroes have to fight literal manifestations of despair, telling you someone is dead. William's strong on his theory. Does anyone else have any other theories about this game? We did see like, or I don't know, it felt like someone was, oh, we're literally following the nightmare. That's what that guy
Whoa!
is.
Oh, okay.
And these are like enemies in the way of our nightmare.
I figured him out. There's a little thing that shows up on the ground. Yo! Boom.
Shane,
Too easy.
I will say when I saw this game, the first thing I did think about was Tingle, and you guys know I'm a Tingle fangirl, so maybe this is Tingle's lost long friend from another, like, game.
LMAO, we're actually knocking on the door. Tingle would knock on the door.
Yeah, he respects people's, like, private property.
Did you hear what she said?
What did she say?
I'm gonna turn it up for us. It should be the same for you guys. You guys can hear the game okay?
Hopefully.
'Cause
The main
when this game
character
came out the box, it was
imposter.
blaring.
No way.
She said something about she feels a brainstorm coming on.
What's a brainstorm?
I wish I knew.
love having a good brainstorm session.
Can I cut this?
I don't know if that means the same thing in this context.
These sword strikes like feel particularly powerful.
You know, we don't actually know the guy's name yet, do we? So it could be his long lost brother Tongle.
What is
I'll
this?
keep this until I find my scrapbook.
Yeah, okay.
So we need to follow the nightmare still.
Yeah, well the nightmare won't open the door.
This is like Tingle's origin story.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh, if there was like a Tingle game, like just Tingle story, I would totally
There
like
we go.
I would play it.
We need to hold on to this metal disc, guys, because it looks like we're going to be needing it. I wonder how big our inventory is. You think it's infinite? I feel like this is a game where it'd be infinite.
Maybe.
There's no indication that it's limited, so...
But we'll see what happens. Everything seems to have a purpose. It's not like optional.
What's one shot, William? Tell me.
Hey, Dusty.
I never heard of it.
check out
Noosh?
the endurance
Neither
neurons
have I.
spinning around that
Why would you
tree.
even ask me? If you have it, there's like 0% chance I
There's
have.
things that you tell me about that pop up on social media.
I guess so.
We have to hit these? Yo, we got some endorphins. My favorite.
Jess, I think like when someone says like, let's start brainstorming, yes, brains definitely are like, no, like I wasn't ready or something. It goes to that. But sometimes like the best time for brainstorming is when you don't plan it and it just starts coming to you. Because like ideas come to you for different things just as you live, you know? Whenever
love this.
I have an idea or something pops in my head, I actually have this note like on my
Ooh.
phone it's just random, and I just type everything into there before I forget it, because you never know. And eventually I'll organize them like once every month, like put them into the computer and be like, huh, I wrote this down on this day, maybe we should do something with that kind of thing.
Ooh, this was strong.
So we need to check out One Shot. Shane's saying that we should as well, in agreement with William. It might be on our list. I don't remember it. Though One Shot's kind of like One Shot, you know? Like a name. Like it's not a name that stands out too much, but clearly it's got something going for it.
Yeah, for some reason I'm thinking of Super Hot.
Yeah. So I think it is being taken place in someone's head. Like in someone's dream/nightmare kind of thing, or like
Yeah,
something.
the synopsis. I'm getting confused now because we've used the word synapse today. That like it must be, because that was the description of the game, but there was no mention of the very beginning of the game, which I did not expect.
It made it seem like a kid and their father like got in some kind of crash on the road. That's what we started off with before we came to this world. All we could see is like the street. We don't know if it was a car, if they were riding bikes. It was super weird.
Isn't that a forgotten
And yes, hey lurkers, what's up?
What's
Welcome
up?
back.
Hello.
Let's go
Or if
get
you're new and checking us out, hello.
Yeah, whatever.
So we need to get that lost memory. I'm assuming we just needed to like activate that. Are these gonna go away? I feel like I'm gonna fall. Okay, I'm fine.
So the game it's a game involving a cutesy little cat by the name of Nico. His goal is to bring the sun back in a world of corruption and darkness. I like that.
I'm saving my step.
We will definitely I don't know if it's already on our list, but I will make a note of it to look into later.
What is happening?
Lose yourself in the
This
madness.
dude is just singing like alternative rock right now.
We have to dance?
Yeah,
Music kind of slaps though.
this is so good. Oh my god. Yeah, they share a health
Ooh,
pool.
that's weird that it says still waiting on your end, Lorelai. Definitely refresh if you can hear us here. We've definitely started.
Yep, we have been on the I had to lower
on
my
the air
chair.
for about 15 minutes now.
On the air, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think there's something going on with this. What do I need to be doing? Nothing? Okay, that's weird. Why would something power a tree? I guess these trees look somewhat a cross between metallic and wooden. We need this though.
And
enough?
hey, James, welcome back. How are you?
Hey, there we go.
I was trying to like think of fractions like 5/8 of the way. Like, is that really 5/8? I don't know. Math's not my forte.
5/8 always gets to me. It's like you're the prime.
It's
You're
like a little
the,
more than half, but I don't think that's right because we're at
It's like the-
1.25 right now.
It feels like the awkward number of prime numbers if they could be fractions. More than anything else. for
All
me.
I know about fractions is I prefer decimals.
Oh, can I not go back?
Oh.
Did I miss out on something?
Possibly.
I don't want to know. Let me go back. Let me go
Can
back.
you go back? Oh wait, look at this whole world.
Okay.
What is this? This kind of gives me vibes of like Inside Out
Inside
from
Out,
Disney
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like the different. What if this is the different like parts of like the child's life?
Maybe I can go back later.
Remember this
Cerebrum
place,
City.
Dusty?
I'm not here for a trip down memory
Thanks
lane,
for the
buddy.
math lesson,
I'm here to
James.
find that thieving bastard.
I'm glad you guys are good at math.
I'm here to find that thieving bastard.
Thanks for asking, Hyper. And no, I don't mind sharing. Lockdowns and stuff are still in place until July 6th, I believe. So I don't think I'll be getting any updates. Luckily, my family, like, you know, there haven't been any more deaths or anything. So we're just, you know, being patient, playing the waiting game. But yeah, hopefully I'll know more after July 6th. I hope this is the last lockdown.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Oop, oop, oop. There we go. So,
It's crazy how like the world here is opening up though. I know Doza had to run some errands in the real world today, like outside of our apartment.
I did. I had to take care of some car stuff.
And every single person that he had to interact with like wanted to talk his ear off. They asked him because he was wearing a Zelda shirt, so they were like talking about Zelda. One guy started complaining about his entire life story. What a day.
Yeah, this dude had just started playing Breath of the Wild, and he was telling me like how the game is hard and it's kicking his ass,
Yeah.
and like he was having trouble with certain parts, and I'm just like, man, I wish I could just be this guy for like a second, like playing that. Fertile Soil. What do
We'll
we
play
got?
eventually. I know we're gonna kick
Well-
off a new Zelda game, maybe the end of July.
Well, it was his first Zelda game, basically.
Jess, I relate to him honestly.
Yeah, he must have. He was on the younger side. So why am I just running around in circles? Hold on, we got
Yeah, he seemed like this was his like first job or something, but he was working on cars and stuff.
yeah, I mean, he was a nice guy. I don't want to say kid because he wasn't like super young, but definitely younger than me. And I was just like, dude, I've like played like so many. He's like, how many are there? There's like what, 15? I'm like, not if you count all the spin-offs, and there's probably like 30. I don't know. It was fun. It made taking care of those errands a little bit more palatable, which was nice.
I think wearing Sonic like merch is cool, Hyper. That's good that you never got judged, but the talking to part, like, I feel like it just depends on where you're at. Because I know anytime we wear like something gaming related, typically a conversation like is struck.
Lucky for me,
But-
I was in the shade.
Also, Doze is very approachable. Like, we'll
Some
be at,
reason.
even before the pandemic, like, we'd be randomly at the grocery store, and some lady would, like, come up to Doza and ask, like, do you know what this is? As if he knows every single type of produce.
We'll know what to do.
These are all different parts of
But
the.
I do love wearing video game shirts outside of the house.
She does. It's great.
It's fun. 'Cause
Each
it's
one
something
of
to
these.
talk about.
Yes. Each one of these houses like represents a different part of someone's psyche.
Really?
Yeah, we got House of Order. The one up there was House of Stress, House of Reason, House of Party, House of Nostalgia, and they all have like different things to say about it.
So where's
House
nostalgia?
of Apathy.
Whatever.
Interesting.
Mike's in a rough state, but what you gonna do about it?
I feel like all of our minds are in a rough state.
Yeah, I agree.
When is it never not?
I think this one was Nostalgia. Yeah, what did they say? That was the first one I knocked on.
What is Amoria about? I know Everhood, Shane, you've mentioned it before for sure. So we have One Shot Everhood and now Amori that's being talked about.
Is this game inspiring quite?
So many other like games, clearly.
I think so.
Like these are the games you must play.
Where did that go? Did I just get rid of it? Did I just get rid of whatever that was? Was it important? Am I doing something bad?
Yeah, Hyper, oh my gosh, I feel you so much on that comment. I've been too scared to go out still. I don't know if it's because, like, my family is still kind of dealing with the COVID pandemic, so it's like I feel a little guilty of, like, going out and doing things because they're all kind of stuck right now. Or, like, what? Like, even today when Doza went for the car stuff and things, like, errands, I was like, I'm just gonna stay here and work. The most I go will be to, like, check the mail, which, like, you know, walking around our complex, but that's about it. I really should.
It's gonna take an adjustment.
It is. Every time I have gone out, like when we, in the past, even during the pandemic, like it felt weird. Like even when we were going to the post office to like check things and whatnot or ship off stuff, I'm still not used to it. And I think for me, it's going to take a long time, but I used to be very like, you know, more of an extrovert, even more than Doza. I wanted to go to parties. I wanted to hang out and like talk to people and meet new people and stuff. And now I'm like scared.
I think you'll get to it. It'll just take.
I don't know.
It'll just take some time.
I used to travel by myself all the time, and now it's like I don't even know when the next. Well, technically, we're gonna be traveling like a little under a month now. We'll be going to Dallas for a good friend's wedding, so we'll see how that will go. That's gonna be like a week-long trip.
I'm looking forward
And
to it.
it's a road trip. We haven't driven anywhere like outside of our little bubble here in the city for over like a year and a half. I don't
Yeah,
even know.
and I wasn't super familiar with like road trippy type stuff. Nothing longer than like 2 hours. For being completely honest here.
Yeah, and Kitty, I did see it. Sorry, I didn't react to it yet because there was story stuff happening in the game that I was trying to follow what Doza was saying. But I'm glad that you made a lot of friends out of it, even if you didn't like win the contest itself. But that's great. That's part of like entering these things, right? You put yourself out there, you try your best, and you go for it, and you meet people along the way in the journey.
That's pretty awesome.
Mayor,
Always something to
what the heck
gain.
happened here?
Sounds good, Shane.
Ooh.
I have all of the games written down, even from today. Because sometimes when you guys mention games again and again, I'll try to make a note of that, because like this has been requested multiple times.
Interesting.
the mayor sent me to find you.
There's more than one type of nightmare.
You're scared, huh? I'm not your guard anymore, Mayor. I'm only here to beat that thief and get my stuff back.
You have been unneeded for long, my friend, but the mind now needs your aid again.
Huh,
Yeah.
interesting.
This dude only rhymes.
Huh. The mind stopped challenging itself. I've been forgotten.
William, why a coffee shop though? We can just hug it out here.
Do you know why the gate acts strange? We can't go through.
Too much fear came through the gate and left it in an altered state.
Yo, these rhymes
Enough
though?
gibberish. Let me fix it so I
Yeah.
can Get my scrapbook back.
These characters are super
Must the
quirky.
gate traverse, the flow again must be reversed.
And yes, Oxmat, we do get random ideas for cartoon plots.
I have a friend who, or we have a friend who actually wants to make his own
Okay,
cartoon.
Mayor. Where
It's
do I
true.
find one?
Mm-hmm.
I
hope that he does, 'cause he's got a pretty cool idea.
Into Freedom Isles. Creative thoughts now drown in gas. This seedling here should clear your path.
Okay, so we have to find a seed. Or maybe he makes things grow? Okay, seedling.
Pick up the
With
seedling.
all that rhyming, this better work, old man.
Wait, I'm coming too. I love
So
that
do I
found
use
mine.
this?
I guess so. Locate the Nightmare in Freedom Isles. That's where you're going. This is a warp to Freedom Isles? Or you keep going to the right?
Maybe well, this is actually just
Mayor
his
Relic's
house.
house, yeah.
Can't say I've missed coming.
So the thing is, like, the couple of things that the main two characters that we've been playing with have said, they're indicating that there's been a long history before the events of the game right now. Which is, oh, maybe I should just plant the seedling and then use the, Okay, I know where to go. There's another pot. Anyways, to finish my thought, they've been indicating that there's been like a whole history here, and there's been like things that these characters have gone through and learned and kind of like been burned by their own experiences. This is all a reluctant quest at the end of the day, and I'm just like, all right, I'm in, I'm down. I love it. I love the depth. I love it.
Yeah.
So let's plant this here because I saw this earlier.
Why not?
I'm really proud of you for trying, Kitty, and like going at it because I know you put so much work into it. So even if you didn't win, it's okay.
Yeah.
We actually recently on Monday applied for something that we're really hoping we get into. It's like a 12-week program for creatives, essentially. I don't want to jinx it, but I just want, send positive vibes our way. Hopefully we'll make it in. I don't even know when we're supposed to hear back, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so
Exactly.
we tried.
Yeah, my cousin had sent me, this was a while ago. He sent me a link to an art contest for World of Warcraft.
But Doza didn't enter.
I did not enter. I should have, because who knows what I would have learned and or pushed myself to do.
Yeah. And have fun at the movies tomorrow, Lorelai. Do you know what movie you're gonna watch?
And what rhyme? Pot and thought? Nice catch, Smug. I didn't even realize.
Ooh, if you have to finish one shot in one go, how long is it, William?
Yeah, good question.
Don't download the original.
Follow
I guess
the Plague
there's another
Nightmare.
version.
So William suggests getting the Steam version, so I'm guessing it wasn't originally on Steam.
Gotcha.
Look, we're seeing the symbol again, which reminds me of Avatar.
Who knows? And hey, Orchid, good to see you. Welcome back. And yes, happy 30th anniversary to Sonic. Welcome, Sonic.
Hello.
We didn't get to catch the symphony today like we wanted to, just with work and whatnot, but we'll probably watch it later, listen to it while working tomorrow. Had a bunch of things that couldn't be listening to something fun on the background
Whoa.
today.
Okay, we have to fight. Can I interact with this?
I appreciate the time of 2 to 3 business days, Kitty. You don't have to do it when I go on Steam. Got it. Okay. Definitely Steam. I'll make a note.
Oh, hello. I'm spinning too fast.
I believe everything in this game was hand drawn.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, like when we were doing a little research on it.
Now, obviously, he's a 3D model, but
The rest, like the backgrounds and everything.
I'm digging this aesthetic here.
The music's been really nice too. Everything's surreal, for lack of a better word.
Someone about to come in, they'll be like, "Oh yes, this definitely represents
What the?
insert some modern artist's name here." Oh, geez, that hurts.
Ooh, thanks for the deets, Shane. So anywhere from 4.5 to like 6 hours the most, but
pretty good.
If you're quick at it, it can be 2 hours.
I don't know if I would be quick at it. Or noosh, who knows? Okay, so we have a green battery, but we don't need that right now. We're gonna knock on this door. Does this look kind of like a Smurf house?
Shane confirms you won't be quick at it.
So what is it hard?
I don't want too many spoilers for it.
You're right.
Wait, we got
You're
the
right.
story, like of like what it's gonna be about. It sounds intriguing.
Yeah, that's
The
enough.
story is the good part.
Okay, so now that we have that
And,
going, let's go get the other one.
Indie games, you can get a lot of inspiration from it because it's not necessarily mainstream or anything. Like people, you can get inspiration from Nintendo and stuff too, for sure. But we've had 20 years like to, enjoy and take in all of Nintendo. Whereas like stuff like this, it's so different and unique.
I know, it's nice to just kind of diversify a bit. Like, I guess this kind of goes through our mind every single time. It's like when we're deciding what to play, like we have a huge backlog of like really great older games.
Yeah, but we want to try some of the newer games as well.
Yeah, particularly like indie. Like
Yeah,
Ratatouille was like a one that was kind of out there. Really enjoyed
but it
that.
was requested a lot.
It was. It's like, all right, we could do that. Sure, why not?
Won't work.
Oops.
It's missing its hand.
I have not seen The Heights. Honestly, we haven't seen a movie, like, most of our movies that we watch these days are, like, on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime. So unless they're on there, we probably haven't seen it.
Correct.
And on there, like, I mean, like, the free Amazon Prime. Like, if you have Amazon Prime, you get, like, free, like, stuff. Speaking of Amazon Prime, Prime Day was, like, the last 48 hours from yesterday and, like, Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did any of you guys partake in a little Amazon Prime Day shopping?
I know I did.
We did a little bit. Just things we were needing around here that had some good deals. They're kind of boring, though.
I got a pair of jeans.
Well, so Levi's was doing like this whole like 50% off like for all like jeans and like the whole family sale type thing. So yeah, we bought some jeans for Doza and for me. Just because like Levi's jeans are usually around like 60-70 bucks, and we were able to get them for like $20-$30. So pretty good deal.
Yeah, I remember going to, even I went to, this was a couple years ago, the outlet. Yeah, that was like the first time as an adult I went and like got myself like a wardrobe of decent clothing. And I was like, why are jeans,
he became an adult.
why is this pair of jeans $80?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pass. It was insane.
Kitty did it a few weeks ago before Prime Day. Dang.
That's okay. There was some small electronic stuff that we needed to grab, and we needed it, right?
Yeah.
We needed it for work, and we couldn't wait for Prime Day.
So something that happened over the weekend was one of my external hard drives went kaputs. I don't know what other word to say than kaputs, but basically there was a huge error, and like we basically had to get a new external hard drive, back up everything, and try to fix this one, but we didn't want to risk it, so we had to buy one, and they can be pretty expensive when you're looking at like 4 or 5 terabytes. Especially like randomly at a whim, because you don't want to lose all the data and work that you've done for years. In fact, like that hard drive even had all of my stuff from college. Not that I'll ever really need it anymore, but I worked on so many interesting projects and wrote so many papers that I didn't want to lose all of it, including all the videos I ever created in college. So anyways.
Yeah, when I was helping you move everything,
there were so many.
Yeah, your college stuff just took up such a large amount of space, more than I was expecting.
College. I mean, 4 years of lots of stuff, and I like to keep things organized. So anyways, we had to like kind of buy that on a whim. So we didn't wait till Prime Day. We had to, when it happened over the weekend, we got it, 2-day Prime Day shipping, like whatever, and then we, transferred everything as quickly as possible on Sunday, I think.
Yeah.
So that was not fun to deal with. It kind of set us back, because when things are transferring from a hard drive to another hard drive, you can't really do anything else on your computer.
No, it was a lot of stuff.
It was almost like half of the day that we were just transferring things in chunks because we didn't want to lose anything. So I think that's what kind of set us back.
It's like, don't do anything because we don't need any hiccups.
We don't. No, like I would have been so sad. Like I mean, when the error occurred, I was sad. I was so like, what am I going to do if we can't save this? And thankfully, it took a while, but we were able to save everything.
You can hear it.
Yes, you can. But he's helping us walk across, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Centipede.
And I agree, Jess. Jeans are expensive for no reason. Though, we realized we haven't bought jeans. Well, for me, it's been years. Like, I think even longer than before the pandemic. There was a while, like, after I quit my corporate job, I was like, I don't really need to wear, businessy clothes anymore. Because I used to wear, like, blazers and just, what is it called?
I don't know.
Semi-formal is what I had to dress up as. Like, slacks, skirts, and, tops and blouses and whatnot. So I didn't have a need for jeans. And then after that job left, I was like, I'm working from home. I'm just going to wear like leggings or shorts all the time. Like, who cares about dressing up? So I finally bought my first pair of jeans in forever.
That's great. It's been 5 years since I bought jeans.
Has it really?
Yep.
But you haven't been wearing them either.
Nope.
Like, we don't go, like, we haven't been going anywhere. And with this trip coming up, we obviously were, Joseph's a part of the wedding, so we had to buy certain clothes for him to, look his best. And then for me as well. So we bought some of those clothes for next month. And then we're like, well, what about when it's not a wedding event? Like, what are we going to wear? Like, we haven't bought any, like we have a bunch of video game shirts, but I feel like we shouldn't be wearing those when we're doing all the like wedding events like during the day.
Mm-hmm.
We should be a little bit, dressier or something. So anyways, random things are happening around here.
For you, I have a gift full of
Stop. I don't know when we're playing. Jeez, dude, you need to let me know. Okay. He needs to hit something. He needs to hit something on the ground. I think I can throw that one back at him. Here we go.
Oh,
whoa,
yeah.
okay.
Kitty, I like how you call it throwaway money. We technically don't have any of that. We still, pay our bills and rent and things every single month. We haven't paid in advance or anything, but it's still like we're like these are things we need if we want to start going out into the real world again. Like let's update our wardrobe. It's been a long time. In fact, we moved here right before the pandemic started, like in February of 2020. We never actually organized our closet, guys, like at all. We kind of just put everything randomly, like some of Doza's clothes and my clothes were mixed up because we were basically only wearing our at-home stuff, So, kind of crazy. We're finally going through that here slowly but surely.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, and that's when we're like, we should just update. Like, we're not the same people we were like 2-3 years ago.
Oh, why'd that go that way? I mean, I guess that makes sense. I'm low on health.
William, thank you for that. That's a very sweet message. The Ganga River is actually like something I've actually submerged myself in it because it's considered a body of water for those in Hinduism.
I want to visit it someday.
Dude, I can't wait to take Doza to India. I feel like it won't be this year though. Like if they're just gonna hopefully recover by the end of summer with the pandemic, then it's probably gonna be a while before we can just go travel freely.
What am I doing here? What? Huh. One day, Noosh, one day.
And hey, Mads, welcome. I think this is your first stream that you're joining us in.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, we need this.
And Phaeton Flix, is that Mads too, or is that someone else? Either way, welcome to our stream. We're Noosh and Doza, and we're happy to see you.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay, we gotta put the rope over here. And... do what with it?
Definitely not.
Well, oh, jeez. It was sharp.
Lorelai, I'm actually Indian American, so I was born and raised here, but my parents actually immigrated from India to the US. So I still have a lot of relatives and family back there. My parents were actually in India at the time of the pandemic starting, so they've been kind of stuck there since.
But you have a lot of experiences, right?
Yeah.
I
mean, I used to, even though I was born and raised here, we used to travel to India at least almost every year growing up, multiple times. So it was very important for my parents to make sure like we had, our culture and our religion, things like that.
Finally, we're here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any family that I know of in Mexico.
The nightmare must be here somewhere.
Also, Kitty, it's really not that expensive to travel. Like, you got to be kind of smart about it and like plan in advance as much as you possibly can, and you can get some really good deals.
Yeah, you have to be willing to like pass on a couple things. So for example,
basically you have to prioritize traveling if that's something you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
So don't, just set up a budget, decide where you want to go, when you want to go by, and there's so many ways to like win like awards and like points and things that you can use towards like hotel stays or flights or what have you. So I actually spent a lot of my early 20s, like after college, traveling a lot, just because I knew like that's something that I prioritized at that time. And I would even go do like different like humanitarian like work and stuff. So along the lines of that, while helping people in like different villages and things like that, I got to also explore different cities.
All nightmares are the same. Cowards.
Oops.
And Smug, man, if we all, like, if every gamer had $1 for every time that happened to them where you weren't recording but something super extra gamer awesome happened, it's sad, but we would be really rich. And Orchid, that's a wonderful question. I'm gonna let Doza handle that. What is the objective of this game? Like, what are you trying to do?
We're trying to get our scrapbook back, but everybody else who inhabits this land wants us to save this world from the nightmares. This dude doesn't really care about the nightmares. He used to serve the mind, which is what we're in. He used to serve the mind in his youth, but he doesn't anymore. He doesn't really care. He's become jaded and lazy. But he's going on this quest because he wants his scrapbook back. And that's basically it. That's all we know, really. Everything's kind of like everything's like psychology and like brain themed, and also like obviously super surreal.
It's an action adventure journey, and we're just kind of seeing where it takes us.
Yep.
And yeah, Lorelai, they've been there for a while now. Since when the pandemic started around like February, March, when everything was locking down of 2020, they were already there. So I have not seen them in person for a while.
What? Oh yeah, get wrecked, bro.
But I keep in touch with them pretty regularly. So that's, I mean, I'm just glad we're in a time where technology is a thing, so I can stay connected.
This dude keeps respawning. I'm glad that you can stay connected with them. It means
Helps a lot.
yeah. I don't know. It means a lot for me that you get to stay connected to your family.
It would be so much harder for us here if I wasn't able to.
Yes, that's true.
And thanks for letting us know, Shane. I'm not sure I completely understand about the mod, but I'm sure we'll ask you more later, like in Discord or something when I can wrap my head around it.
I think I need this thing from the tree.
Ooh. William, I hope
There we go.
I hope like your fear of traveling doesn't like I totally get that. It's valid, right? Like if you watch horror movies or you hear all these horrible things that happen, there are horrible things happening everywhere in the world. Here in the United States too, right? There's always shootings or there's, you know, robberies or murders or like what have you. So the world's always going to be scary. But that shouldn't stop you from seeing the world. At least that's what I believe. And I've had friends who have told me, like, how do you do this? Like, even me being a girl in my early 20s, like, traveling far and wide by myself. And I would talk to randos all the time because why travel? Like, when you're traveling by yourself, you want to talk to people, right? So, yes, I would go explore and, like, talk to people. And I could have had, like, some fears, I'm sure. But I don't know. I had to get past that fear because if not, what would I be doing? I'd be sitting at a desk job, which I eventually came back to, right? But, you know, it just depends on what you prioritize in life. And it's kind of like a video game. All these adventures, you meet all these characters and like you see all these different places, you hear different music, you eat different foods. That's part of it for me. Like I like to have adventures in video games and outside of video games.
Well said, Noosh.
We don't know what's in his scrapbook, Orchid. We just like
we only have one thing. We have this photo, which
from
is
the
of
scrapbook, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's of him holding up his sword after triumphantly beating something.
So it's kind of just I'm assuming if we think about it in the general like scrapbook terms, it's usually different memories and different things that have happened that you're taking note of in a scrapbook, right?
Yeah.
Things that you want to keep.
Kind of feels like he's holding on to the good old days.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's one down.
Oh my gosh. Not just every time you died in Breath of the Wild, but what if you got money every time you died in a video game? Gamers would be ridiculously rich.
I agree. Myself included. Myself especially. And we haven't died in this game yet, so I'm still broke and poor.
I love the travel talk. Like, seriously, guys, there is a way to do it without spending, you know, your entire savings or what money you do make each, you know, paycheck or whatever.
Stay tuned, flute.
Oh, there we go.
We actually were planning to do a lot of traveling last year, but of course that didn't happen. So we've been talking about it more now. Like, yes, we have this wedding next week that's in Texas, but in a different city that's about 6 hours away. So that'll be a nice little road trip, but at least quarterly, if we could start traveling a little bit, I think that would be super good for us because traveling is something together as a couple that we prioritize for such a long time, but haven't done as much as we'd like to. It's mostly been in the United States, really.
Yeah, just kind of that. I want to go farther. I want to see more. I want to do more.
I actually saw an ad on social media today for PAX West because they are going to be having it this year in Seattle again, and we went 2 years ago, and I was gonna bring it up to you, like, do you want to go back again? And our summer in Seattle. It could be fun.
I would love to go.
I know we're trying to go to every PAX though, so like technically we've already been to West.
I do really enjoy Seattle.
It's a beautiful place, and one of my best friends lives there, so it would be amazing to see her again for the first time in forever.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind living there, I'll tell you what.
Joseph would be a billionaire.
Hey.
He dies a lot.
Good one. Good one. Imagine how much money I would have made off of our Undertale streams.
Right?
Yeah, I think we had a stream and a half just dedicated to just one boss. One particular boss. I think you can just take this, right? Let's just peace out of here, bro. See ya. That dude sounds super aggressive. Oh my god.
It's exciting that you're working on your game again, Kitty. Is that your like new your next project now that the tournament comic thing is over?
Oh, get him! No. GG's. Oh, we got hit once. There we go. Endorphins. Thank you very much.
Aw, William, that's cute. I'll consider if I can shrink down and hide in Doza's hair like a TD bird.
I have a lot of it right now, so there's plenty of room to hide. Orange battery? Yes.
I don't know much about reality shifting to say it's true or not. I mean, I don't know what to say to that.
Anything can be
but we
possible.
haven't tried it.
Nope.
Any kind of reality shifting I've done has been through conscious decisions.
In video games.
And in real life.
Ooh.
Yeah. What if I don't want to be here anymore and I want to move? Or I want to live somewhere else? Or I want to have a different job? Or I want to play a different game? My reality is constantly shifting all the time, every day. In fact, I made a conscious decision to have tacos today and play this game.
Yes,
we could
it's
have been
true.
playing a different game. That would have been a different reality.
So
yeah.
actually, I'm gonna...
Definitely.
Do you want to tell them the truth? We should tell them the truth.
All right.
Okay.
We'll come clean.
So... This wasn't going to be our 99th game. We were actually going to play a different game that was going to take yesterday, today, and tomorrow to complete because it was about 6 to 7 hours. But in order to finish a game in time and still do a bunch of the playing with community stuff that we want to do with you guys in July for our anniversary month, we had to choose a shorter game. So this was a last minute decision as of yesterday. When we were like yesterday, the last thing we did once we were about to go to bed, we're like, we should figure out what game we're playing tomorrow because we can't play this other one because there was no way we can really go longer. But yes, this is the 99th game. So we just want to be transparent. Though the game we were going to play, we'll just add on to, after anniversary stuff.
Yeah, we won't say what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to playing it.
Also, what is a birthday edit? Like, are you making like a video or something? Also, when's your birthday?
Also, happy birthday.
Yeah. I assume it's soon if you're working on an edit.
And away we go.
It's not a Zelda game.
No.
Yeah.
can't
There's no way
think
to
of
finish one quickly.
I can't think of a Zelda game that we could finish in
A week,
in 3 streams.
It's not one
that's
shot,
it? No.
Shane. Which actually, instead of guessing what that game would have been, how about suggestions for our 100th game? We want it to be co-op, and there's been a couple that we've looked through on the list that you guys have sent us suggestions with, but we're still... I'm hoping I keep seeing repetitive stuff to make a decision, because we need to do that this weekend for sure. So many decisions need to be made, including mod decisions, which will be happening really soon.
Oh
It's
yeah,
almost
we did.
the end of the month.
Oh no, I did this wrong.
Speaking of which, any of you mods who have, or applicants who have applied to be a mod that are here, if you haven't already, be sure to submit that second mini survey that we sent with the rankings by tonight at midnight. That will close, and I know there's a couple of you that haven't done it yet.
So get it done.
Yeah, because basically not getting it done means you don't really want mods that enough. Right? Like you've had a week.
I would think
You've had a week.
I would
Actually,
think so.
like a week and a day.
And no potato. I wanted to bring that up to the guy who was helping me with my car earlier. I was like,
Link's
man, have you
crossbow
played
training?
Link's crossbow training? He's gonna be like, what the heck is that? No, it's not. I think Link's crossbow training probably would only take 1 stream, but it's been so long since I've played it. Oh no, I'm so dumb. I did this wrong again. Hold on, guys. Hold on, gamers. We got this.
And that makes sense, Kitty. Good luck on the game and, continuing in the tournament with your character.
Yeah, good luck.
And just, technically, you're right. We could finish Breath of the Wild in 3 streams, but we have to finish Twilight Princess before we can keep going to the rest of the games.
I feel like we've been waiting to play, or been excited to play Breath of the Wild on stream for so long.
Since
doing it
basically
for
we
only-
started streaming,
Yeah,
because the game
basically
came out
since
before
then.
then.
Basically, since then, it would feel like I don't want to. How do I say this? Like we didn't do the game justice if we only played it for 3 streams. I definitely see us playing for 3+
We won't be
streams.
finding all the Koroks or anything, but there's still a lot of fun to be had.
Like if I see, for example, if I see a place where a Korok might be, or if I see where there's a one of those little mini temples are, I'm not gonna just pass up on it.
For real, finish your homework. Though something I've been thinking about in regards to Breath of the Wild, because it's gonna be a longer stream, like it would probably take about a month to get like a good, you know, like completion feel, right?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
But even if, well, I guess like my main point is if it takes a long time, what's good about that is we won't have to be creating thumbnails regularly for it because it's the same, ideally same thumbnail. So we can do more bonus streams on the weekends. Because I know like Overwatch Crossplay came out, which would be great to do more of.
That's the thing, guys. Playing longer games does allows us more time overall to play other games outside of our normal schedule.
Yep. So that's what I was hoping for when we play some of those longer ones in the future. So including Subnautica before someone else says that's a long game.
In before Subnautica.
Yeah. There's so many things.
Subnautica is a longer game. Obviously, any Zelda game is a longer game. I want to play Dying Light pretty soon.
I also play Dark Souls pretty soon.
Dark Souls. I want to start playing the Dark Souls series on our channel. I know I can finish the first one rather quickly comparatively, but the others are a little harder. And there's a couple of things that we have in our just in the background.
Also, thank you to those of you that did finish your homework. I'd call out the people who didn't, but I feel like that's not very nice. Though I do know who has and who has not.
Well, you would make a good teacher not calling out a single student.
People tell me I'd make a good teacher, but honestly, I don't have the patience.
Oh, that's true. So earlier in the game, there was one of those orange batteries that I took from like a thing that had that little birdhouse. So I'm gonna take that right when I get up there. I'm not sure why I can't get up there right now, but when I do, it's going to make that little birdhouse no longer sing anymore.
Well, that'll be cool.
I guess so. I was more thinking of it like that's kind of dark, but sure,
well,
yeah, that'd be cool.
We want to see what happens, right? That's the whole point of this.
Yeah, you're right.
How long is Dark Souls, by the way?
Dark Souls, people kind of say the first one takes between 25 and 30 hours. It doesn't take me nearly that long, because it's not my first rodeo. But yeah, they're probably on par or a little shorter than Zelda games. So great question. Thanks for asking.
Also, oh my gosh, Shane, my father would love that joke you just made right now. Because, like, he always obviously wanted me to be a doctor.
There it is. Jess said the right word earlier about Zelda. Anticlimactic. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Streams.
Oh god, I thought I was gonna die. That looks like a tooth.
William, you are very kind.
Oh, I got hit.
Pika, did you just now get Breath of the Wild? That's exciting. That'll be a fun way to spend your summer.
That
life.
That seems just great. Yeah. Let me just get him. Yeah, one combo. Oh, he's gonna keep respawning.
Honestly, like, I feel like with younger kids, I do have more of a patience. I've worked with kids before. I've even volunteered my time with tutoring and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think I'm over it at this point in my life. I'm just like, I'm not here to teach. I just want to do so much. I love, like, you know, sharing lessons and experiences and things, but obviously, you know, formal teaching would not be my forte.
Yeah, you like informal. Like,
yeah, I love to learn as we go in life through this journey and to teach in that sense.
Ugh, gross. Guys, what do you think he's sneezing up?
Zero patience.
Whoa!
They're not so bad. I mean, I used to manage a pediatric office, so I had to deal with kids all the time. I was really into like pediatrics and neonatology, which is like super, you know, preemie babies and things like that.
I heard Nutella.
Neonatology.
Nutellology. I'm like, ooh.
No. Ooh. Who wants to study Nutella?
You still got it, big guy.
I would. Yep. We just killed whatever was in there.
So like more of our friends are like having kids and getting married and things, and we're just like, we're on YouTube. we're creating live streams in this community and whatnot. Like, I don't know.
The things that we create are a little different.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Here we are creating YouTube shorts. They're creating children.
You know what? You know what? You know what's really great about what we're doing?
What?
Their children will always have something to watch.
That's true.
They're
Which I do
welcome.
love when like our friends get one of the like new Shindozo baby onesies from our merch store for their children.
Yeah.
Like that's super freaking precious. Like thank you. Shout out to you guys. You know who you are. Thanks for supporting us and having your baby wear our merch.
Getting that rep.
It's cute. It like just my heart bursts when I see it. That baby drip though.
Yes,
Speaking of
exactly.
which, there is some new. Whoa. There's some new noise. Ghost
Goes
with
to
the knife.
Thank you for subscribing.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate it.
Plague really did a
Um,
great number on these flowers.
I was gonna say there's some new Glop merch in our store that was released over the weekend. Things were so crazy that we didn't actually make an announcement about it, but it was originally supposed to be like this first day of summer, which was over the weekend.
It's like a stealth launch. But
Yeah,
you know.
check it out. A lot of people were asking for like our glob popsicles as something they could wear rather than a sticker, so we created some summer merch with that, including like a tank top and some shirts. So different colors, different materials, things like that. So check
New
it out if you'd
designs
like.
and even new items.
Yeah.
Have a glance.
A
Propaganda.
little pre-launch of new merch before the big launch in July.
Looking forward to it.
Still gotta finish it.
Oh, yeah, we do. Oh man, the stress.
Must run in the
It'll be
family.
okay. We've got
Yeah,
this.
we
We have to
always
pull that and then we can climb up. So one of us has to pull it and then go, or do we have to hurry? Like, oh, there, go. Oh,
What?
you can't jump on him?
I don't. There's no jump
Right.
button.
We haven't jumped this entire time.
No, I'm hitting all the buttons. Hey, you can play with the D-pad.
And yeah, we do. I mean, we just have that one baby onesie, but that's it. That's the only baby merch clothes if you call it that. Yeah.
Maybe there's something that'll help us if we keep going this way.
Have a nice dinner, Smug. I'm sure you'll report back on what you ate soon.
Yeah, and Majora's Mask is pretty good. I liked it.
Flowers today, but then they started spitting at me.
I wish there was like a Legend of Zelda convention.
ZeldaCon?
Is that a thing?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
There should
Right?
be. Like,
No?
I want one that's like made by Nintendo. Like, you know how they have like Nintendo Land or whatever? We should have like a Legend of Zelda section at Nintendo World.
What if I give this dude
That's
half
what I
melted
want.
ice?
I also kind of want to go to Disney World or Disneyland with Doza at some point in our lives soon. I think it'd be fun. I think we need to go now before we get even older.
Certainly not.
What if I hit his tail? What if I grab his tail?
Nope.
Okay, let's go this way. Oh no, wait. We can't. We need a flute. I'm guessing we're gonna need
Are you
something
stuck?
more. No. I turned this so we can cross this way. I don't think I was able to cross this way before.
We just had a salad for dinner.
It was good though.
It was.
Oh,
Those are finally
jeez.
like salads, and I'm very happy about that.
I like salads. They're pretty
Even
good.
more than no, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if I like it more than Among Us.
Confirmed. Doza loves Among Us more than salads.
Oh, I won't be able to dodge that.
I feel like we've been wanting to play Among Us so much lately.
It's true. Hopefully we will.
I hope so.
Come rain or shine.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. Spit already, please. There we go. All right, go, 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 go. This has to be faster, right? Oh, this tight timing. Okay, we can go that way.
Speaking of games, I don't think anything's gonna beat out Minecraft, but we do have a Discord community event poll going on in Discord right now. It'll be this Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Time, so mark your calendars. Hope to see y'all there. Hope to have some fun.
Don't miss it.
So she would stop feeling lonely.
Oh, we can easily do this kind of. Oh no, we need another. We need another turny thingy.
Look at all the musical instruments here. Even a bagpipe.
Hey, the mine's
I don't know what this is called. I think it starts with a
Sure
T.
been a long time.
Oh,
A
is that a?
Remember
Oh, is that a person?
Look at the year tree.
Yeah, it looks like it has an eye and a nose and a mouth.
Or it could just be a year.
Ah.
Aw. Don't worry, Jess. Mario Kart coming soon in July. A lot of any game we have that we played before with community, members and stuff, like on stream, it's gonna happen again. It's all about partying it up with all of you guys.
Heck yeah. Oh, this is what we need. Can I hit this button? What's this gonna do?
It's not completely non-meat. The salads that we've been having that Doza seems to really like lately, it uses this, we just recently got it. Like, they're basically like chicken that you can bake really quickly. That's perfect for like topping on salad.
Like bear meat or something, or
bear something. I'll have to post it. But basically at Costco we saw it's like a really supposed to be healthier. And it's lightly breaded chicken that we can easily pop in the air fryer or
not
in
as
the
many
oven.
additives.
Exactly. And so we put a few of those in, chop it up. We'll add some cucumber. We'll add some croutons or like some jalapeno like crispy thingies, and whatever other vegetables we have, and just kind of make it like a loaded salad so it can be by like a meal on its own. Exactly, a salad with chicken. And I think the other thing Doza's been appreciating more is we've been trying more different flavors for like our dressings and like vinaigrettes and stuff. He especially likes this raspberry vinaigrette. That's been really sweet-ish and refreshing.
Yeah, it's sweet but not too sweet, and it's tart but not too tart.
Whereas I prefer like, well, I love Caesar salads, but when I don't do that, I also like spicy Italians, like dressings and things like that, or an Asian spicy one. I'm just all about spicy all the time.
I like spice too.
Yeah, talking about salads making me like hungry for more food.
Way to go, guys. The other thing that we do to take advantage of salads, especially if we're particularly doing no meat, what the no meat industry has done really well has come up with a chicken patty alternative, essentially, right?
Yeah, so like they're vegan or vegetarian like alternatives to meat. I don't really like Beyond Meat too much. The whole like trying to make vegetarian stuff be like meat but not, it kind of gets to be a little bit like, if you want to be vegetarian, like you don't necessarily have to have it imitate meat, but I guess that is a way to get those who are trying to cut back on the meat, right?
Yeah, but basically the Beyond Meat stuff just isn't there yet. We've tried a few different things, and either they're way too salty or they're too oily.
Yeah, but we found a couple of brands that have been pretty decent, like that we actually enjoy, you know?
There we go.
That's been good. Also available at your local Costco. We can give you guys the brand names like in Discord or something if you'd like. I think we posted about a few of them on our food Instagram as well, if you want to check there.
Oh yeah, is this dude jamming? What are we missing here?
And nice, William, I'm glad. Yeah, stocking up on some essentials like that is good. Just be sure to keep track of those expiration dates.
Groovy! Sounds almost right now.
I'm literally just guessing, guys.
I love it when you guys still appreciate seeing your globs on the stream overlay. That's really nice. Even the ones you've made for others or for yourself. It's awesome.
Man, it sounds horrible.
I'm sorry.
He lost his scrapbook by this nightmare dude with like a bunch of limbs who came and just stole it, really. Kind of snatched it right off of him.
Oh, I got him, GG's. Yeah, he stole it and he was like, haha, now you can't have it anymore. See ya.
That thing's gonna fall, right?
Yeah.
And it didn't
There we
break.
Go.
Wow.
Solid. Oh, it's a rattle. It looks like a jar. Like the kind of jar
big
that
rattle for a big baby.
Right? It looks like the jar from the second boss in Link's Awakening, the clown, where you have to like throw his jar against the wall to shatter it. That dude sticks out to me like crazy because as a child I was stupid and it took me forever to figure that out. Oh no, we haven't figured this thing out. Oh wow, he's really going at it. I didn't realize how much he's moving.
I've also never tried Thousand Island dressing. Have you?
Thousand Island dressing.
What does it taste like? I've heard of it, but I've never tried it.
I think it's like tangy and creamy. I can't tell you exactly because I don't usually ever taste it on its own, and if I do have it, it comes on like a Reuben sandwich, which is like it's like corned beef, sauerkraut, and rye bread. Quite a hearty sandwich. A bit of an acquired taste, but put everything together and it tastes really great. I'm not super big on creamy sauces, especially ones based out of mayonnaise. I don't know if Thousand Island falls into that category. It probably does, to be honest.
If you do remake your glob, or anyone else who's thinking about making a glob, be sure to post it in Discord in the globs channel, because that's the main place we're going to use from now on to update them.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to keep track of than having to go through
Well, yeah, and if
everything.
you share it there, we'll know for sure that you want it
Yeah.
part of the stream. We can't just like make assumptions just because someone makes it. I would
Yeah.
hate to put someone's stuff up.
And they're like, we don't want that.
Like, no, I'm embarrassed or whatever, right? Whatever people's reasons are. So, just kind of a social agreement posted in the correct chat, and you'll get it. All right, what is that?
I didn't know you could play the ukulele. Now go take a shower, Mom. It looks like humans there.
So this is the mom to a kid, right?
I'd assume so. This is definitely the kid that was talking at the beginning, is what we're assuming.
Yeah, true. That's why this place is so musically inclined. You already hit that button. Okay, so I don't know what that part was. It was just a slight detour. What did we get here? Did we get anything new to do this? Yes, we got the rattle. Okay, so if we give this guy... How's this gonna work? If we give this guy a rattle?
Maybe we need something else to pull it.
This doesn't do any good, Dusty.
He doesn't even notice.
It's the tail.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
It's a rattle on a snake.
Oh, a rattlesnake.
Oh!
Ah, we got it, gamers.
We're the best. We're so good. Okay.
Thousand Island dressing is just ketchup and mayo? What? You're kidding. That doesn't sound... What?
See, I said it was tangy and creamy. I was right on there. I think the Thousand Island dressings we typically have around these parts, as Southerners ourselves, usually probably Thousand Island with like black pepper, and then I don't know, maybe some kind of herb like parsley or oregano in it. I'm not really sure. I don't usually tend to look too closely. I like my sauces light, and not in great quantities. I don't want my sandwich to fall out of my sandwich. You know what I
It'll
mean?
just make it soggy.
Yeah, and when you're putting stuff on bread, like you gotta watch out for that. Oh right, we have to get the part.
Or
Did we
his
get
is,
the
wait,
part?
so you're like in the mind of a kid? That's what we're assuming. So at the beginning of the game, there was a weird scene where like we didn't see anybody, we just heard a child speaking to their dad. And then it made it seem, we assumed that the child died. And there have been some theories about this is like the child's journey to like feeling almost death, possibly.
Potentially, yes. The thing is though, is that this guy, our main character, Dusty, he made a comment about how he doesn't really care about protecting anybody or doing anything for anyone because the mind had forgotten of him and his usefulness in the past, and it kind of makes me feel like
he's like an imaginary friend or something, similar to like Inside Out.
Yeah,
like, bing
okay.
bong, bing bong. Who's your friend who likes to play?
Bing bong, bing bong.
I don't know the rest of the songs. It's been a long time since we've seen Inside Out.
That's so good, Noosh. Yes. Okay,
I, thought we said
didn't.
it earlier.
No,
Was I just thinking it? I
no.
didn't
You were
say
just
out
thinking
loud.
it. You didn't. No one has said imaginary friend from what I've seen.
Gotcha.
I guess so, Shane. I thought this was gonna
This
be like
could
the
be.
dad's mind, but that's kind
No,
of
this is definitely the kid's mind.
Yeah,
if it's
that's-
anybody's mind, it is a child's. The pencils, the music.
You're right. The pencils, because class. The music, because lessons.
Yeah.
Because there was a whole bunch of different stuff, and they didn't sound too great, but eventually they got it.
Well, I'm still like shocked that's what that dressing is. We basically have those items in our, pantry and refrigerator right now as well.
My mind is blown.
Yeah, like we could make 1,000
I
islands
bet some people put olive oil in it or something.
to make it fancy.
yeah. Avocado oil. No fooling, guys. Avocado oil is great. I love it. It has a high smoke
It's so
point and
good
it
for
tastes
you.
good. Yeah, I
In
think it tastes.
comparison to like,
Yeah, I
other
wonder,
oils.
like, if we were just kind of swimming in it, money. I mean, not the oil itself. We could just like buy olive oil as if it were our vegetable.
some people actually go to olive oil like tastings, kind of like where you go wine
Oh my
tasting, but you
God.
try a bunch of different olive oils. You smell them, you try it.
I
It's a
can't do
thing.
that. I cannot do that.
I've seen it happen. Like it's pretty insane. Like I'm like, I'll just stick to wine tasting. Thank you.
I'm down for some cheese tasting.
Well, yeah, cheese is great.
Cheese tasting. Give me some smoked salmon, some fruity wines. I'm down for that.
Here's another theory. What
Yeah.
if it's the dad thinking about the kid?
What if he sees himself as what if whenever the kid draws their dad, it's this guy? It's Dusty.
Uh-huh.
Bit of a stretch, I know, but like
Yeah.
that's why they're theories. That's why
We're
they're
going to
theories.
the overpass of originality. Wherever that is.
Fate and Flicks. I gotta wonder on your oil tier list. What's the weirdest oil food oils? I mean, good 100th game a game.
There's a game called a game?
Is that true? Is that how that
What
works?
is that?
Or did I just
We're back
lose
to
the game?
overpass of originality.
You never know, Shane. I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you thought of your dad or Tingle when you think of your dad. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. My brain obviously doesn't want to cooperate.
Very
Wait, what did the
nice,
bird
Smug.
say?
Glad you had a good dinner. We actually have some leftover rice that we could do something with. I don't
Something.
know.
We'll figure it out. We also have frozen cabbage. Grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil. I hear that also has a high smoke point.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't I go
There's also
back?
flaxseed oil.
I have to load the level.
Olive oil saves relationships? How so?
I'm curious about that. What's your experience with that, William? You got a story? You think your dad would find that funny? Does your dad like
Breath of the Wild,
Breath of the Wild or like Zelda in general?
and Tingle. If I told my dad that I'm a Tingle fangirl, he would probably just look at me weird. And he'd look at Tingle weird.
We're back to the overpass of originality.
Possibly, yeah. Or past originality. How do we get that?
Oh my gosh, that would be great. Having your dad dress up as Tingle for Halloween.
Just a grown up. I was blocked off.
So it was the black-haired Link.
I am. I'm the brunette.
Your hair's not brunette, it's black.
What's the difference?
Brunette's
Guys,
like not black.
brunette is anything that isn't blonde or red.
It's
Or
more brown.
like or white, I guess. I don't know. I think anybody with like dark
have black
brown
hair.
hair, anybody.
I need you to understand this.
I think even people who dye their hair black would still be considered brunette. And I mean jet black. I mean the blackest black where it's like there's hints of blue. Because that's a color thing. Where you add in a little bit of green and a little bit of blue and it makes the black look more true or rich, quotation marks.
I think I have a healthy like obsession to Tingle. It's not too much. I just he just
gets
means
you.
so much, you know? Like he is unapologetically himself and there's no other example of not being sorry for who you are, you know? He exemplifies it and he just lives his life and just seems to always be jolly, though he probably has sad days because he has the hard like life from his parents not accepting him and what he wants to do, you know? I just resonate a lot with that.
Do you think it's the same Tingle? Do you think he's eternal between games, or is he
I
like
don't think Tingle is in this game.
not this
Oh.
game? I mean Zelda games in general.
I don't know. I haven't really experienced Tingle in too many yet, right?
No, and I don't want to
So-
spoil anything.
Oh, so
But
you know something.
I don't know anything. All
now
I know
there's a secret.
No. The only thing I want to say is that the Tingle that's in two things. The Tingle that's in Link's Awakening, not Link's Awakening, Wind Waker, right? So we're on the same page. Wind Waker, the one with the water, the boat, all that.
Yeah.
That particular Tingle, we first find him locked up in jail, okay? So he's already a criminal. We break him out, all right? Keep following me. I got to follow up here. Second, the other thing that we learn about Tingle in that game is that when we find Tingle Island after freeing him, he has a bunch of brothers who are also dressed as him but aren't as enthusiastic about it. To the point where basically they're implying that they've been enslaved by Tingle to do his bidding.
Not necessarily.
No. We gotta go back.
Well,
We gotta go back.
anyways, going back to this game, Orchid has a theory. Maybe the dude you're playing as is a representative of the dad for the son, as the son could have seen the dad as a hero, but later he had no longer seen him as such later on. That is a really big plot twist, and I like it. We have so many theories tonight. Like, I don't know how this is gonna play out.
That's like a way better version of what I was like hinting at with my broken mind, and I'm like, yes, I'm all in on Orchid's theory.
Also, Fade and Flakes agrees with me. Brunette is a brown shade. You have black hair, Dozo. Just get
What
with
do
the
you
program.
what do you call people who have black hair then? What do you call them?
They have black hair.
You got Blossom,
You don't go-
Bubbles, and Buttercup.
Stop.
Red, blonde,
Also,
brunette.
thanks for sharing that story, William. I guess we do cook with olive oil quite often.
Oh, sure. Olive oil. I prefer using olive oil to toast my grilled cheese rather than butter or mayonnaise. Yeah, some people use mayonnaise to toast their bread.
Thank you, Jess, for also agreeing with me. Yes, Doza is just completely wrong about the whole hair thing.
Fine. I can admit when everyone else is wrong.
Hyper, actually, Nushin Doza are humans. What? No, we're globs. But we are globs created by humans.
We're also shapeshifters.
We what? What are you saying?
We're shapeshifters.
This bird
Okay.
seems to need two
Just a couple games ago, you shapeshifted into a fairy, and I shapeshifted into a
That's
Kirby-like
true.
creature.
Sometimes I turn into Tails
Won't
from
help us get
Sonic.
to the plague. We don't have to strafe
Sometimes I'm like a weird Piku Niku character.
Exactly.
It's true, we're constantly shifting as we traverse different adventures in video games. So technically, we might have been actually Pac-Man at some point before. We've never played him on this channel, but we have played Pac-Man in our free time. Especially that Pac-Man, what is it called? Like on Nintendo Switch? Is it 35? I don't know. That was
it
Mario.
35?
Tetris 99. Was it Pac-Man 99? I don't remember.
Pac-Man 99 was one of them.
So we played that
Tetris
for a
99
while.
was one of them. Mario 35 was the other.
And that's it so far. What else will
Yes.
they do? Will they do like asteroids? That could be fun.
That would be so fun. Yes.
Asteroids, but against 1 million people.
I would love that. That would be great. That's another wonderful idea. Okay, then we go this way. You know, Hyper, that was actually something people were saying about us, like when we first started this channel.
They thought we were ghosts. There was actually someone on Reddit who called us octopuses.
No, they called us jellyfish and that they hated us.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't like us very much. But anyways, Orchid actually looked it up and says that you're somewhat right. A brunette is someone with dark hair, brown or black. I'm still gonna stick to I have black hair. I don't consider myself a brunette.
I'm gonna hone in on the somewhat. I don't know how I could have been more right or less.
Oh, it's spelled differently for guys and for girls. I'm learning so much. Thank you, Orchid. I'm just gonna say I have black hair though. My
So,
hair is black.
There's dude and dudette. If it's brunette, then it's what? Brew?
No,
Am
it's
I a-
brunette and
am I a
brunette.
brew?
It's just spelled differently.
Oh, all right, sure, whatever.
Yeah, Shane's cousin thought we were octopi.
There you go.
Jeez. All this
I used to
work
have
to allow
5
us to
feet.
sprout.
On with
I
the
don't
garden gloves,
anymore.
Dusty.
Why would she
Sure,
diss
find
Superman
useful.
ice cream? I don't even know what Superman ice cream is.
Is it the same thing as like the Sonic and the SpongeBob and the TMNT stuff? Is it one of those, like one of those themed popsicles, or what is Superman ice cream? I want some now. I like things that are themed, even if they're literally the same thing as
It's a
something
flavor.
else.
What does it taste like then? Don't tell me it tastes like Superman,
No,
because
no,
he's
no,
a
no, no,
man
no,
and
no.
he's
I'll
super.
tell you what it tastes like.
What?
Justice.
Cringe.
Fine. Okay,
What
we
do
can
our
go this
glob
way.
popsicles taste like?
Good question.
Globby. Globalicious.
Definitious.
Make them globs go crazy.
They do. They do.
And welcome back, Shadow.
How's it going?
With a friend. Welcome back, Shadow's friend.
So welcome back with a friend, Shadow. Oh, I'm not grape
Superman
flavored.
has 3 flavors, by the way.
Is it like a sherbet? I don't see Superman tasting like ice cream.
It could be like a blue coconut pineapple flavor. That would be great. That's delicious.
Okay, blue coconut. I guess
Blue
vanilla.
coconut pineapple.
Oh, you don't mix vanilla with fruit, do you?
No, but you mix coconut and pineapple.
But there's no yellow. I mean, I guess you can hide the pineapple in the coconut.
What about justice, equality, and peace?
Inspiration
Delicious.
blossomed into great ideas.
So, all right, we need to
This
come up
place has been
with
attached for a long
an ice cream
time.
flavor that starts with a J,
Enough
that starts with
whimpering.
an E, and
Let's
starts
go
with a
find
P.
that trumpet
So I'll
crystal
start.
so I can get
Peace
my
is
spread.
pomegranate.
It's not sherbet either, though.
It's not? What? That's crazy.
I'll just wait until you tell us what it tastes like.
What would justice be? Juniper berries.
What? Have you even had a juniper
No,
berry? So
no,
you don't even
it
know what
sounds.
it's gonna taste like.
Juniper berries sound made up like fox nuts, but they're definitely real.
Uh-huh.
Oh! I don't want to get hit by this. Oh, it's the last piece. We need it.
What the deadly?
Kind of reminds me of that giant tentacle thing from Dead Space.
It's blue, red, and yellow, and is similar to Blue Moon. I'm legit looking it up because I don't know how to describe it. It's
Blue,
amazing.
red, and yellow.
I don't think I want to look it up too.
Blue Moon. You're just giving me more questions. Oh, here we go.
Whoa, that looks wild. It's from Michigan, particularly Michigan and Wisconsin. So it's not something that's down here. So Blue Moon, blue vanilla, blue raspberry, and then the reds typically strawberry cherry or black cherry, and the yellow flavor is typically lemon or vanilla or banana.
So what's up with black cherry? Like, how much different does it taste than cherry?
I don't know. You're asking me questions that, like, I just don't know.
I know that my grade school ranked black cherry as potentially the spiciest, the most sour warhead.
I don't like warheads.
No, you don't like sour candy.
I don't.
No. But what about nerds? Do you like nerds?
They're not sour.
No, I guess not. I guess they're not known for being
Depends
sour.
on the flavor, I guess, but the pink ones aren't.
You know, Wisconsin sounds amazing.
They have cheese curds up there, and they sound delicious. I love cheese curds, but you can only get them in like a few places down here.
I too love mini cheese stick bites.
Yeah.
Cheese curds as a kid when I was very young.
And yeah, Shane, it's
Kinda
three
weirded me out.
flavors of like, mixed together. It looks really colorful and wild.
Dang, I'm hungry.
I guess if we ever go to Michigan or Wisconsin, we'll have to get ourselves some.
Oh,
I don't
there
know
we
why
go.
we would go up there. Though I have been thinking about taking a trip to Chicago at some point with you because I think that would be fun.
I missed a thing. I want to go to Chicago and then we can have real pizza, right?
I don't like deep dish pizza. I prefer New York style pizza.
I know. I simply said it
to trigger me.
Yeah, that was all. This is the only reason I said
See,
it.
I don't like Sour Patch Kids too much either. Like, I'll eat them though. Like, I'll eat Sour Patch Kids over Warheads any day.
I don't like Sour Patch Kids. They don't have the right texture for gumminess. They're too sticky. Gummy worms are poggers. Sour gummy worms are super uber poggers.
So since we're talking about all of this, Lorelai said she's gonna go get a snack. I'm curious, anybody else have any stream snacks or stream dinners they'd like to share with us right now?
Whoa!
Because clearly food is...
Oh, just swinging.
I know we talked about salads, but there's like other foods that are way more fun.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
like a blue cheese sauce.
Since you're not biased about Chicago, I'd love to hear what your favorite
Nut.
thing about Chicago is. Like, if we were to go to Chicago, what should we do? Where should we go?
Should we get New York style pizza in Chicago?
No, stop.
I
That's
just wanna. I
horrible.
wanna see the different versions of like what each different place like has as their interpretation of somewhere else. Like I have to try Mexican food in every place that isn't, Texas or the South, right? Or even in the South, honestly.
guess
I can literally
so.
go to another city in Texas,
And it's completely different.
Yeah, it won't have good Mexican food.
That's true.
That will not work.
Go to Magnificent Mile.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna write that down to add.
Thanks for the suggestion.
Yeah, I have like this travel note thing that anytime someone suggests a place or there are places we want to go, or on TikTok travel edition, if I see something, I'll save it. So we have an idea of when we do go.
Dry seed. Yo, we're gonna finally use these ice cubes. All right, here we go.
The seed needs to.
I know the seed needs to wait. Oh, we have to get it started. Yikes. Okay.
Pita chips, yum. I don't think we have any right now. I finished our hummus like last week, and I'm missing it already. I need more hummus in my life. Pita chips and hummus just go so well
Certainly
together.
not.
I can't use it. I can't use it.
Ooh, Navy Pier, big Ferris wheel, nice. Doza and I have never been in a Ferris wheel together yet.
No, the line was always too long down here at Six Flags.
But we also saw the one in Seattle and we didn't go. There was no line.
We didn't go because it was cold. It
Because we were
it got
already cold on the
really
ground, so
quickly.
we're like, never mind, we don't want to go up there.
Basically, yeah.
I do want to go to a really nice like pier. Like I remember, we used to watch that show on Nickelodeon called Rocket Power. Like they would have this nice like beach pier with like the carnival
And
type stuff.
Chubies.
It would just be so much fun.
I do like being near the ocean. I don't really mind the smell of fish. What I do mind is the smell of like what is it? It's like when a bunch of seaweed kind of like washes up on shore and starts rotting. I don't know if it's like related to red tide or something, but there's something down here in Texas that just makes it smell like very metallic rotting tomatoes for some reason. I couldn't tell you what it is.
That is a cool fact. I don't think that's the case for a lot of places, like for every school to be
Whoa.
named after someone.
Okay.
I know it's more of a thing these days, though. That's cool, though. Potato. We'll definitely hit you up if we ever go to Chicago. Though, typically with meetups, it's usually at, like, conventions or something, like, gaming-related. Because it's like, oh, not randomly like, hey, we're in the city right here, right now.
You like walk
We've
up.
never done that.
You walk up to like a couple and you're like, hey, are you new Shindoza? And they're like, yes, we are actually.
Stop. Our voices aren't that different from like the microphone.
No. I was saying someone impersonating us.
Oh, that would be bad.
That would be bad.
Stop.
Exactly. So, oh no. Oh, dang. This dude's rapid firing me right now. Stop. Please, I'm dying.
That'll be nice, Hyper. There's so many people that like, I mean, obviously everyone in this community would be amazing to hang out with IRL, but just in general, like having online friends. I know Doza, he got to meet like friends that he's been playing WoW, World of Warcraft with for like over a decade, right? Like they even invited you to their wedding and stuff.
Wedding party.
Wedding party, yeah.
Yes. The wedding they did kind of, there's a whole story there. Yeah, basically intimately, essentially. But yeah, that's the first time I was in New York. I went to New York and I got to stay with the bride's parents. They had their they have a large, nice house, and they even had like a mini, I guess like a motorhome or something. It was great.
Are there any conventions in Chicago, like gaming, that are like really popular or famous or something that would be a nice one to attend if you know of? Because I know like we've talked about it, like with PAX, we want to go to every single PAX that's in existence, if you will. That'll be like, that's one of our goals. I think New York Comic Con is on our goal list for someday, because that's always huge and fun. Maybe even San Diego's.
I'm betting
BlizzCon.
Chicago's a big place.
I feel like Chicago should have cosplay conventions. Gotcha. Okay.
Cosplay conventions will still have all the other stuff, I would think.
Maybe.
And there's a lot
We'll
of
have to look.
crossover. I mean, unless it's very, very strict about being cosplay.
For the most part, when like one of the things we talked about when traveling is if we're gonna go somewhere, like have there be a little bit of like a gaming convention or work related things, and then also the fun, like to explore the city and the, not the touristy stuff, but like just local things.
Oh! Whoa! There we go. I was worried.
There are a lot of schools that are named after people just because of, their contributions to society, especially locally. I know here in our city, like a lot of schools are named after people like
William Howard Taft.
Yeah.
Got Taft High School.
Sandra Day O'Connor.
The Thomas Jefferson Bank.
Yeah, so that's a bank, but still, yeah, they're just famous, people.
It's a thing that happens.
And that's really nice of you, Boxboy, for like teaching and coaching people. I wouldn't have the patience or the skill, obviously, with like Smash. And nice, Smug. I'm glad you noticed your glob.
Great, that's awesome. It's a good feeling. I imagine. Okay. We have I think we have the last piece, maybe? Oh, no. We have to do this.
Shane. Well, they could technically get it in their state by just asking for those 3 flavors individually and then combining it together. I don't know, like there are some ice cream places that will make different flavors.
Yeah.
It won't be called the Superman, but she can make it herself.
Yeah, still not your buddy, Piper.
Yes, all the trumpet pieces are ours.
Work. That was a tough nut to crack.
Oh no, we have to fight again.
Ooh, PAX East is one we have not gone to yet, Jess. Definitely on our list.
Where does that take place in? New York?
No, I think I have to look it up again. Isn't it in Philadelphia or something? Oh no, Boston.
Boston.
In
Interesting.
Boston.
Huh.
Very nice. And hello, Voxstar. Welcome to the Awake world. How are you doing?
Hello. Oh no, we don't have our little platform. We gotta go get it. Please, 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 please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh.
Yeah, that's usually the case. People who contributed to the city or communities around the area. Like, I know even some schools here in our area are, like, from the education system. Like, they've retired or done great things, like, you know, for the school district kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. On an unrelated note, well, I guess slightly related, they have a bunch of places named after other people, depending on the, I guess you could say, values of the particular school district.
It might, well, it says on, when I looked it up really quick, it says Boston Convention Center is why I just assumed Boston, but maybe it's in Massachusetts in a different place.
Maybe it's dedicated to Boston.
Maybe. Maybe you have to fly into the Boston airport. I don't know. But that is one, and then Australia's PAX is another one we'd like to go to.
How cool would that be? Although it'd probably be very hot. Oh, we don't want to leave. We don't want to leave. Wait, do we want to leave? Yeah, let's leave. We're out of here. We have our pieces.
Sorry you missed your appointment, Voxstar. Hopefully you're able to easily reschedule it.
Just to move your oh, they have to like activate the other line. Oh.
We made sure when we first moved here to activate everyone, even if we're not going to use them all.
Yeah, we're like, dude, just go
Just
through
do
all of
it.
them. Just do it.
Do it one and done. I don't care. We don't know where our setup's going to be. Like, we'll move it around a million times.
We moved our setup like several times already.
Probably been 3 or 4 times already living here.
Yeah, at least
you know,
3
about
for
a year.
sure.
We want to change it again. And not necessarily our stream setup, but there's other things in our place that we want to move around.
Yeah. We have a pretty big, we have some pretty big plans. I mean, this is just IRL stuff. But we're gonna be moving a bunch of furniture around.
The bridge is back.
That's not necessarily like for more space or more optimized. We just want things in different places. It
Yeah.
just feels
Thought you were
nice to
getting
have
better at the
change, you
name
know?
calling.
Also, congrats on the new job. Did we already know that you got a new job? I feel like I forgot. I'm sorry, but that's awesome. I know you've been looking for a while.
Congratulations. I don't recall. May have missed it.
Or we
Fulfillment
forgot. We forget lots of
Can you
things.
smell it? The diarrhea dude is close.
The diarrhea, dude.
I think that's what they're calling the plague guy.
Dirty laundry.
Just one of many insults to the bad guy.
Oh,
Whoa! Ah!
oh, really?
Oh,
You
it's
knew
depth
it was
perception,
coming.
okay? Depth perception. I'm not great at it, okay? I'm not great.
It's okay. It kind of is like a moving drawing. It's very like if you were to read like a children's book, you know? That's
Oh,
the
like
vibe.
a pop-up book where you get to like pull on things and it moves stuff?
Yeah.
Chocolate ice cream. No!
Got a vaccine for just like you, full of autism, nausea, and flu.
Well, good luck starting on Monday. Like, have a restful weekend as you get hyped up for that.
It's very exciting.
Chocolate
Whoa.
ice cream? Yum.
Time for you to get back to bed.
So maybe it is a kid because the kid doesn't want to go to bed. I don't think like an adult would say no to bed, you know?
Probably not. I wouldn't think so. Oh, I need some health. I need some health. Do you think these guys are like at all related to the mayor? Because they rhyme like he does.
Maybe it's just the storybook style here.
Oh, dang! He's too fast. Oh no. Okay.
Is that literal diarrhea?
It can't be, right? I didn't think of it as such until she said something.
He's the diarrhea dude.
No.
What a game, am I right, guys?
Wait, what did we
I
accomplish?
don't know what kind of bird it is. It never really specified if it's a hummingbird or not.
I don't know. It's kind of like the body of like ground beef and then, you know, bird features. Let me take this. I don't remember what I used it for. I don't think we need to worry about that. Doesn't seem like it's going to be in our way. That's the red one, and then we got a blue one because we need to power up this.
We actually compared it to a Dr. Seuss book in the description, Voxrar.
Fire up the cat.
Yeah.
Like a Dr. Seuss story gone wrong.
We're on the same wavelength here. I see.
Can't blame the plague for that one,
Hey, hat or no hat? Let's go this way. Come on, ride it, dude.
A glob likes to eat whatever the human who created the glob wants it to eat.
Yeah, I trust Steve. Wait.
Because we love all kinds of food.
These nuts.
What? No way.
We love all kinds of food like these nuts.
Who did that? I haven't seen it pop up yet.
Oh no, it hasn't come in on my side. It was Orchid.
It was?
Yeah.
Because what does the glob like to eat? You got us. You seriously have been like the queen of those perfectly timed things this year. You were also the first request of like the new year. I'm not going to forget that. Like, what a year. Saying goodbye to 2020.
Got some water. Oh, we missed him.
Lorelai, that is an interesting question. So you both like video games, but which loves them more? I would have to say that Doza, but more because his relationship with video games is a lot longer and stronger than mine. I gave up video games for a big chunk of my life when I was focusing on my education. Doza, regardless of his education or anything, he continued with gaming and has had gaming consistently.
Yes. I've invested a lot of time and efforts into video gaming and being a gamer and all that good stuff.
In fact, I didn't even have gaming in my life. Like when Doza and I met, like I hadn't played a video game in years. And then like unless it was casually at like, you know, a party like in college or something with Guitar Hero or like Madden or something or NBA 2K. But other than that, like I wasn't playing anything because I was super education focused. Which, honestly, I'm kind of sad that I didn't continue with it. But I'm glad that Doza and I meeting and reintroduced video games, and we got to play a lot of the nostalgic games I used to play as a kid, and introduce so many more since like streaming and everything else.
We got a
Kermit request?
Yeah, a Kermit. No. It's actually a drinking water request. Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated from Box Boy. All right, I'll drink.
All right, I'll drink to that.
And drink.
Okay. Thank you for keeping us hydrated. That's the first bit of water I've had since the stream started. Still doesn't work.
Shade. Never start a conversation with "I have some bad news." People will immediately assume the most and the worst.
They will. I think we've all been conditioned for that.
Boxer, I don't know what that is. Chucho?
The what now?
Reminds me a bit of, I can't remember the name, Chucho.
Can't say I've heard of it. Was it good? Did you play it? Did you have fun? How do we get rid of this guy? We needed him to step back. We needed him to step off, bro. Like, step off.
William, it's funny you say that because here I am, like, we need to start getting back into the real world for us because I've been so scared to go out. I would rather just stay here on more of the, like, in the bed for me. Just laying there all day.
You don't want to live in, like, a hole in the ground? Sounds kind of cool.
No. Why would you want to?
What? Like The Hobbit? It looks so nice.
I mean, the Hobbit's house, you know, you can actually visit, like, the Hobbit area. I think it's in, like, Australia or New Zealand or something.
I think it's New Zealand, yeah.
Yeah.
How do we get him?
Stinky's too fast.
He jumps out of the way and then he jumps back.
Yeah, that happens and then you leave.
Ah!
Stop dodging.
Okay, we don't...
Oh, it's a game. Okay, point and click with a unique art style.
Point and
I'll add it
click.
to our
Now
list.
that's a genre we haven't touched
too
yet.
much.
We have a bunch of games that we've gathered from like free like redemptions and giveaways and stuff like that. And a lot of them happen to be point and click. A lot of them. Would you guys like more point and click on the channel? Curious.
Because we can deliver.
They usually have really great stories and aesthetics. Particularly if you like this game's aesthetic. I mean, they have all kinds of stuff. Noir. You have Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep plugging that one in.
You know, we can play Carmen Sandiego whenever you want, Doza.
Even when it's not Carmen Sandiego's birthday?
I don't even know when that is.
I don't know either.
Oh, I guess point and click is considered Nights at Fred.
All right, yeah, I guess I'm not gonna argue against that. Sure.
And hey, you 2 through 5.
Welcome back.
It's been a while since we've had one of your packs.
Can I hit this at the flower? Is that what I need to do?
Do you think they'll ever come and ask for their fee? I mean, we're already in debt. But will they?
Maybe. Oh, this will destroy the flower, right? If I walk up right next to it. Just let that explode. Yes. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna figure this out. We got this, gamers. I need to go get the blue thing though.
Aw, Hyper, try not to let the other people like ruin the experience for you. Just have fun and just, you know, do the best you can. Because I know you've been looking forward to this, especially for your sister.
Sounds like fun.
There's actually this new like Dino Jurassic Park exhibit thing in Dallas that people have been talking about lately. And since the wedding we're going to is Dallas, I was thinking about possibly maybe checking it out, but I don't know.
Also, there's gonna be another Jurassic. They're making Jurassic Park 2 or whatever, right?
Really?
They showed that a couple of times at different events in and around E3.
I don't know where homie is tonight.
Maybe he fell asleep.
Possibly, or he's busy.
No, he wasn't feeling too great the other day.
He's feeling better though.
Oh,
he told
good.
us because I had checked in.
Sorry, I forgot. All right, here we go. And away. I'm not gonna say the word go again.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna go Hyper. I just keep seeing it. I was looking up some places in Dallas we can check out while we're up there.
Blarg. It's like the. Is it the Raptors? They have the inflatable mascot. Is that them?
I don't know.
It's like the those inflatable suits that you can be like a T-Rex.
Oh, those.
Yeah, is it the Raptors, the basketball team? Right, that's a basketball team.
The Toronto Raptors.
Yeah. There's like one where he's on skates and he's like coming down the benches, the bleachers, and he just like totally face plants on the court. And like part of the suit like deflates, and it's just the saddest, funniest thing ever. I actually almost got in trouble. I almost got kicked out of class in college because I was laughing so hard at that. I was literally sitting in the front row in like a 500-person auditorium, and it was dead silent aside from the professor, and I was just on my phone not paying attention. I should have been, but I wasn't. And I saw that GIF like randomly plop up, and it was like captioned "Blarg, I am dead." And I couldn't handle it. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen up until that point. It felt like, anyways. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna show you, Noosh. I'm gonna show you later. It's not gonna be nearly as funny for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I lost you a little bit.
I'm not gonna put it all on you to like be like, oh yeah, I can see why you almost got kicked out.
It's okay to
LMAO.
think that you're a semi-nerd, Lorelai. I think a lot of us here could probably identify with nerdish tendencies.
I've been called nerd, geek, dork, all of them, and even though they're completely different. Yeah, I mean, I played World of Warcraft when it wasn't cool, so I know what that's like. I know what it's like. Also, in my school, particularly in my high school, you would be shamed for getting good grades. Like crazy.
That's crazy to me because in my high school, everyone was super competitive, and like if you got less than an A, you were basically dumb.
We had enough people at my high school, and it wasn't a big one, mind you, but we had enough people where there was a smart people clique, and essentially everyone else beneath them would ignore them. So this whole like idea of getting good grades versus not didn't really apply to them. They were in their own little world. So if you weren't a part of that clique and you meddled with the rest of the riffraff, you would be judged harshly.
So thoughts on nerd as book smart and geek as entertainment smart?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
That
agree
makes
with you on
sense.
that one. I think dork is just someone who's like kind of silly. Like they can be smart, but they have some more silly tendencies. Like something that's dorky, I don't really think of as like, oh, look how great this science project is. I don't think dork when I see that.
Into the gate the mask must go.
We gotta go!
Shane, that's funny. Yes, you guys are smarter than you thought. We're able to pass the grade.
Throw the plague's mask into this way, right? Do this?
See ya, stink breath.
Oh, is he just dead? Heck yeah, I don't know what these things are. I don't remember what they do.
Seems to work.
Oh.
Damn it! It didn't work.
Oh no.
It seems the fears are still too few. The gate needs more to let you through.
Beating another nightmare? You're kidding, right?
Come on, you're getting back in shape.
Whatever. Nowhere to look, Mayor?
I heard the hatching of cocoons. Tingling
Oh,
rings
spider
tingling
boss.
A sinister creature crawling down into the realms of Clockwork Town. Take
Clockwork
this here
Town?
and find
Is
its
this Majora's Mask, guys?
key. Let you two get in.
That's super awesome that your friends are proud of you and like cheer you on and stuff. That's really refreshing to hear.
Clockwork Town.
Let's kick that nightmare's butt.
That's pretty great. That's a nice support system. It was the weird thing was that even though people made fun of you for getting good grades, they expected you to let them cheat off of you. Particularly on like homework assignments they wouldn't do. There was this huge like negative culture around it. It was
Also, or good, I'm
cringe.
glad you
Big
love
cringe.
that emoji of Doza. It's a good one. I'm glad you suggested it. And Shane, your question is very well better suited for Doza. I'll say mine after. What is the hardest you've ever raged at a game, Doza, and have you ever broken a controller over it?
I've had controllers break down on me, but I've never broken a controller. I would say probably the biggest rage would probably be for me, rage isn't like just a one and done deal. It's usually a culmination of
Things.
negative experiences or experiences where I foresee myself as being put in an unfair disadvantage, you know, where I'm taking it off of myself and my skill and placing the blame on the game, or like if someone's playing like a cheap overpowered character or something that I perceive as overpowered. That's kind of more where that comes from. So I guess honestly probably World of Warcraft, like PvP, player versus player stuff. There were a lot of salty moments, but I wasn't about to break my keyboard or my mouse. I love those things way too much, or I loved them. In fact, I still have both from when I like actually worked my ass off to make a little bit of money, and I bought my own like mechanical keyboard and my own like MMO mouse, and they still work to this day. And that was back in 2012. 9 years of usage. Heavy usage, mind you.
Almost a decade ago.
No. I think when it comes to things that are breaking, they break down over time just to wear and tear, or like if I had something that looked cool, but it was like a cheap brand.
It was never from rage, though. He's never
No.
broken anything. Though sometimes when Doza gets mad, he like is ready to punch a wall, but he won't actually do it because he knows that will cost a lot.
Exactly. From a very early age, my mom really kind of instilled this idea that like, if you want something, you have to earn it, and she would put me through the ropes, right? Either I had to get like excessively great grades, or I had to do an excessive amount of chores, basically take all the things off of her, or like really help her out, go above and beyond, not wait to be asked to do something, but to do things consistently for long periods of time, and to the point where I wasn't asking for it anymore.
And hey, Peter, welcome back.
She would reward humility and hard
Also,
work.
hello, Smugs Cat.
Hi, Smokes Cat.
Type in a chat on the keyboard.
Has anyone broken anything? Anyone in chat broken anything?
From
like,
raging?
yeah.
I've never broken anything either, but the game that I've raged the most at is actually competitive Overwatch.
Really your thing.
What's that supposed
I've
to mean?
gotten
People
pretty
just
good
get me
about my
tilted.
rage.
Focus on our job.
Yeah, it's hard to hold a mind of positivity when you're surrounded by it.
We've been muting
all of that
people more
negativity.
often, even
Yeah,
if
and it's been so great.
competitive.
It's been so great, guys.
Yeah, this one guy last week when we were playing was basically telling Doza like, hey, like this is all your problem. Like the Pharah like is a problem and you have to deal with it. No one else, just you. Just because Doza was McCree and DPS, and I was just like, bro, like what are you on right now? And then he's like, fine, I'll deal with it. And he's
Like the one time he did like a little bit of accidental damage, and he got the
kill.
credit for the killing
But
blow.
he was also like a healer, so he wasn't even healing.
No, he wasn't.
He was basically DPSing as a healer, and it was the worst like match.
Well, to be fair, they are support, but in the manner that he had done this. It was just real scummy.
He should have healed us more. And hey, homie.
That's true. I was constantly dead. He wants to know why I didn't kill that ferret. It's because I was dead. I was
because no one was healing
sorry,
him.
guys. I'm busy respawning because we can't group up a single time.
William was actually asking for you earlier, homie. I don't know if William is still here, but homie Banana has arrived.
I don't think what kind of controller would cost more than an apartment? I know that
Did you accidentally cut yourself while raging? That sounds like an ouchie. I'm sorry if that happened.
my go-to is slapping my own thighs.
Boxboy broke an iPad because he
Oh my
threw
God.
it in excitement. Those are expensive.
Oh no, you popped off too hard.
I can't even
Okay.
think of that.
I've definitely had that happen. Just in general, I'm not only saying just gaming, but like, you pop off and then like, you step into like a little pothole and you twist your ankle or something.
Potato threw a controller while playing Mario Kart on the Wii a couple years ago.
I get it.
Introduce my entourage.
Entourage.
Oh no! Oh whoa!
Spider.
She's singing to us.
Yeah. Anyone scared of spiders feeling this right now? Jess has thrown the Switch controller before, but it didn't break, so that's good. I'm glad it didn't break.
I was quite lucky that the people that I had surrounded myself with in my formative years of really getting into gaming, both competitively and otherwise. Yeah, we raged, but it was never physical, so it was never a normalized thing. And whenever we did see it, like from others, it was just kind of like, whoa, really, dude? Like. It was like that perfect moment where like a gaming can be your entire life, but in the moment someone like puts something physical in jeopardy, it's immediately like, bruh, it's just a game. You know what I mean? That was the only time. Otherwise, everything felt super dire and super like all important,
Laura, you bring up a really interesting point. I don't think a lot of schools are equipped with different like learning disabilities. They kind of like give the same thing for everybody regardless of what those specific needs are. I definitely think like you and your your parents or guardians should definitely reach out to them to like be like, hey, like here's some more about it, even connect them with your doctor or something. It can make things easier.
I agree.
Come on, Dusty.
Things have to be said, and it sucks that they have to be said. I wish things were just already taken account of. People would think of others.
It's hard though for them to like to try, but they should make more of an effort for sure.
Make it ring around.
For sure. There's always adjustments that need to be made, it would appear, right? And hopefully we're all working towards a better future.
Yeah.
Orchid used to rage as like a 2-year-old. But you keep playing. That's the thing. When we get frustrated, it's hard for us to stop playing because we feel owed a good time, especially like if we get salty about something or someone wrongs us. You know what I mean, Noosh?
What?
When we keep playing, even though like we're not
because
like,
we love
best...
the game.
We love the game, yeah.
That's the thing. Like, we're not gonna let one salty, toxic person make us even more mad to quit playing the game we love.
Yeah. It could be 4 losses in a row later, and we're still having fun, okay?
Because we're playing together.
We're playing together, yeah.
But we'll probably switch off of competitive at that point.
It's true. We need to get a little bit better about that. We're trying to instill this rule, I'm trying to instill this rule into both of us. Noosh is a little more gung-ho about... She has a wider range and a bigger, like, glutton for punishment, I guess you could say. Generally... this is any competitive game. I believe it's a good practice that if you lose twice in a row and you're just not really feeling it, that's probably a good time to take a break. That way you prevent yourself from going on losing streaks. Nobody likes a losing streak. Nobody likes coming back from a losing streak either. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll work out for y'all. You go ahead and give that a try. Let me know how that goes.
It's different for everyone. And Kitty, I'm glad you took a break to just like lurk on Discord and play video games all day. That sounds like a really chill day, especially after all the hard work you've been doing.
Absolutely. Let's take this. Okay, yeah, we don't need that anymore. We can just go right across right here, because we're smart. Oh no! Wait! I thought it was gonna be the other thing.
Aw, dang, Hyper. So Hyper's broken a headset by accident during playing Rocket League. See, I've never broken anything. Other than, like, my spirit.
I can see that happening, though. Like if I were to pop off, or, like, if I were to just, like kind of moved my arms in frustration, and I accidentally like.
Controller dropped hard on the ground is what happened.
Oh, wait, the controller dropped hard on the ground, but the headset broke.
Yeah, I like how you try to take context from just what I say without reading the full comment. And
You're
then
right.
You just kind of
you're
go
right.
off,
Well,
and I'm just like, what is he going on about?
No, there's like, you know, the headsets, like, headsets, they have the little microphone that comes out the side. I could see like that getting caught on like a hand, like a wavering hand.
That's not what the story was.
No, I know. That's why I was trying to relate to the story with something that I thought that could be possible. Not necessarily a dissertation on the
Anyways,
exact
moving
comment.
on, since the conversation has taken a shift as well, Doza, you would know if you read the comments.
I'm here.
Uh-huh.
I saw a homie, he loves Team Fortress.
Yes. I think Discord friends,
Heavy pendulums.
they just hit different, you know?
Yeah.
It's
like dedication.
interesting because we have some like friends, like IRL friends or whatever, who are also on Discord, but we still hang out with you guys more on Discord than anybody else.
Can't you hear me?
So, I don't know. Friends are friends, and they all come in different shapes and sizes and things, and
Just out of power.
are they're a friend for different reasons. Sometimes with Discord friends, it's usually surrounded around your passions a little bit more because they're coming from far and wide across the globe. Whereas friends, like generally where you are, don't necessarily have those same passions or goals.
Oh, I have a number of friends who aren't sweaty tryhard gamers like I am. You
Yeah.
know, like maybe like they game, you know, every once in a while, like maybe once a month.
There are some
You
friends
know?
that Doza used to play games with regularly that haven't even been playing anything for months now. So I get it. Like as you grow up, things happen and like life takes over. But if you make gaming your priority, which a lot of us here do in this community, it's that same concept. Like if you make traveling a priority or if you make something else, like everyone has their own tier list of what their priorities are, and just kind of figuring out what your purpose is and how those priorities fall in line with what you want to do.
Exactly.
For your own pursuit of happiness, because what aligns for you isn't going to align for everybody else. And I think with friends too, there could be a Discord friend or a friend in real life who like you bond over one thing on, not necessarily everything. And as you grow older, you'll realize that some friends are just for different chapters or phases of your life. Like they were friends because at the moment they were there, kind of thing. But it's not necessarily someone you'll keep in touch with in the next phase of your life.
And that's okay.
It is okay. It's a hard lesson to learn because it feels like, oh, you're just losing the people that you were close to you. In some cases, they'll grow up with you and stay with you forever because like you have similar, you know, priorities and passions and things, but it can be rare. They say, like, I see those things on social media sometimes, like, if you've been friends with them for like 7 or 10 years, then you'll be friends forever. It's not true.
That's so not true.
It can happen. It's rare. I have one friend who I've known for over 10 years now, and yes, like, she's still great. She's awesome. But there's also others that I've known for 10 years and not really interested in being friends with them anymore, you know?
Exactly. Like, I thought people I met in college were going to be in my life forever. Not a
They're
single one now. Like, maybe they were like a distant Facebook friend when I still had Facebook, but that was really it. There wasn't even like that level of like saying happy birthday to each other, you know? So, but it's no big deal. Like, whatever, right? They were really great when I needed a friend at the moment when I needed a friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we move on and we grow.
And it's hard to keep friends as you keep moving in life too.
Yeah, it is. It's true. It's just generally hard to keep up. I know that like people make it seem like a call is a small thing, and in a lot of cases it is, but there's just so much more to it. There's so much more to foster a healthy friendship or relationship beyond
just being in touch.
Yeah, than just quote unquote being in touch. Exactly. Yes.
That's why it might be easier to like keep in touch with like Discord friends for a longer time because you guys, you know, generally are talking more every single day.
I just think it's a lot more informal, and so it's a much smaller thing to.
Yeah, there's so much being shared that like you guys like we spend more time and are fostering that relationship, like you said.
Exactly. Yeah.
By the way, it's almost 9:30.
Oh no.
So I don't know like how and when this game like is a save point. Is it whenever we want? Or what?
I don't know. Let's turn the train of thought and then
We'll find a good stopping
find
point.
a good stopping point. Yeah. Oh wait! I gotta do the thing over here. Almost
We
missed
actually
it.
have something due tomorrow morning for work that we haven't finished yet.
Yeah, we gotta get back on that.
So we were working up until stream. We didn't want to cancel 2 days in a row. It's so hard sometimes juggling everything, but for us, New Shindoza, this community streaming, all of this is a huge priority. I wish it was our #1 priority, but that's what we're working so hard towards. But until it does become, like, we're still, you know, it's important to us. I appreciate all of you guys who sent us messages or commented on the posts and stuff saying, like, it's okay, you know, take care of work, things like that. We really, really appreciate it. Because, yeah, like right now with our work with freelancing, like that is our bread and butter and how we pay our bills. So it's really important. But hopefully one day we'll be able to commit more time to this, because I know we want to play so many longer games. We want to stream more on the weekends and expand the schedule to more than just like guaranteed 9 hours a week. Because if you think about it, 9 hours in a week is really little.
It really
technically,
is. It's
actually 6 hours a week. It's not even 9. I did the math wrong because I'm dumb.
Well, it could be between 6 and 9.
Yeah, because we do. Yeah, sometimes we do more than 2.
Go, train of thought, go. Oh.
And Hyper, you know, it's funny you say that. We don't necessarily have a boss because we are self-employed. We do freelancing, so like we take on different projects. The thing is, though, sometimes clients can be a little bit more demanding, so we would still want to keep a good relationship with the clients. But if someone does eventually, like, doesn't have a respect for our time too much, we will definitely let them go. But right now, we're not in this situation where we can let any of our clients go. It's always so, like, fluctuating and turbulent, but, you know, again, it pays our bills, so we got to keep doing it. But yeah, we want to keep that good relationship there.
It's important. It's important to foster healthy relationships.
Which actually, the project that's due tomorrow morning, it was technically due today, and we submitted everything today, but the client asked for some changes and didn't give us a lot of time to make those changes. So that's kind of the thing, and they're still kind of a newer client in this case. So we're, you know, okay, we'll keep doing it because they did, you know, sign us on for some things that will be really big in the future. So it's just making things work and figuring it out.
Exactly.
Aw, Potato, that's really sweet. Y'all could be gone for 2 weeks and I'd still come back and watch you guys. Well, we are going to be gone for a week in July, but we have some videos that are going to be coming out during our stream time rather than just nothing. So look forward to that.
Yeah, look forward to that.
I would much rather cancel when we have something scheduled and planned like that rather than just randomly. But on that note, it looks like we reached a new area.
We did. We reached Enigma Trail, I believe.
So that's where we will start tomorrow with an Enigma.
Yes, as we follow the train of thought through
whatever this journey is.
Wherever we are.
I believe we're supposed to finish this game tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you, and we will see you again tomorrow.
Yes, thank you guys.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. Take it easy. Good night. Hello. Goodbye. I mean goodbye. Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye. See ya. Goodbye.